Hi, Algebra 1. Sorry about my voice. It's a little raspy today. This is from the Student Journal on page 145. If you're in my iPad class, I've either given you a note sheet or you can download these notes in Google Drive, and it should say 5.3 notes. So I had mentioned that as we solve systems, we're going to learn 3 different ways to solve systems. We learned graphing, then we learned substitution, and the third way we're going to learn how to solve systems is with elimination. Now I will tell you, most people will find this way the easiest, but it's not always the most efficient way to solve systems. If you look at my first equation, you're going to notice that x and y are on the same side of the equation on both the top and the bottom. Here's x and y. You'll also notice that x has a coefficient of 1 and -1. Well, because the equations are stacked up so nicely with their like terms being above each other, the x's are together, the y's are together, the constants are together, we can just add the 2 equations together. And what happens when we add 1x and -1x? We get 0. And so that's where it gets its name, elimination, because we have just eliminated one of the variables. If we continue adding, we'll get 5y equals 25. So we now have one equation that we can solve. We get y equals 5, and we're halfway finished. And now it's just like substitution. We can take that and plug it into one of the equations. I'm just going to use the top one. It says x plus 3, but not y. We'll put in 5 equals 17. 3 times 5 is 15, and subtract it and get 2. And now we're finished. So that last part is just like substitution, but the first thing you'll do is add the 2 equations together. For example, number 2, now if you look at the 2 equations, the x's are different. If I add those, I get 7x, but the y's are -1 and +1, so I can just eliminate those. When I add them together, I get 0. Equals 21, so x is 3, and again I'm halfway finished, and I can plug that back in, either the first or second equation, it really doesn't matter. 2 times 3 minus y equals 5, 2 times 3 is 6, I can subtract 6 and get -1, and so y equals +1, and we're finished. So again, this is very specific. Your x's and y's are all lined up, and you have a negative and a positive. If you look towards the bottom of that sheet and look at number 8, number 8 is not completely set up like that. The x and y are on the same side on the first equation, but on the bottom equation you see the 4x over on the right. Well, let's just get it to the left. Let's just subtract 4x. Now our first equation stays the same, but the second equation, I put a -4x on the left, and 2y is already on the left, and 6 is already on the right. So I just had to manipulate that second equation. Now I can use elimination. The x's cancel. I get 5y equals 20, y equals 4, halfway finished. We can plug it into one of the equations at the top. 4x plus 3 times 4 equals 14. So 4x plus 12 equals 14. 4x equals 2. When you divide 2 by 4, you get 1/2. So x is 1/2. And I would like for you to stop the video, work on the first section of the homework problems, then watch video 2 and work on the second section of the homework problems. Have a good day.